The Tajik Ismaili community has roots in this region that extend back more than 1,000 years, as long ago as the 2nd century of Islam. The community holds a recognized and admired position in the history of human endeavor here, contributing some of the greatest names in the fields of theology, philosophy, poetry, and the sciences. This new center will be a place for looking back on that rich and powerful history in grateful and solemn remembrance. It will be a place as well for peaceful contemplation of the spirit and of the world as we live our lives in the present moment. And it will be a place to think about the future and how this profound heritage can shape and inform tomorrow's world. This center aspires to give physical form and spiritual space for pursuing all of these objectives. We hope and trust that people of all faiths and background will gather here for educational and cultural events, for seminars, lectures, recitals, and exhibitions. We will seek to demonstrate that spiritual insight and worldly knowledge are not separate or opposing realms, but that they must always nourish one another, and that the world of faith and the material world are the dual responsibilities of humankind. In recent years, the people and the leaders of this region have been called upon to manage a sometimes turbulent transition from a time of seeming certainties to a still unfolding era of open horizons and changing opportunities. The Holy Quran calls upon Muslims to compete in good works. And just as the Ismailis have done for centuries in this lovely land, we will uphold that responsibility in service to the Tajikistan of today and tomorrow. One of the beauties of ceremonies like this one is that they link us to people in other places and to people of other ages. This ethic of connectivity with others has deep spiritual roots in Islam as for other faiths. It stems ultimately from humankind's sense of humility in the presence of the divine. In this light, human diversity itself is seen as a gift of Allah. Cultural differences are embraced as a blessing, and different interpretations of faith are seen as a mercy, one that nourishes the Ummah's vast identity and its constructive interface with society at large. In this spirit, it is our prayer that the Center will always radiate an inviting mood of friendship to one and all, proclaiming Islam's message of one humanity and joining its voice with so many other voices in this city and this country in affirming our shared responsibility for advancing the common good. Thank you.
والا حضرت همیشه تلاش میکنند که در میان مؤمنان و مسلمین صلح و امنیت و وحدت و دوستی پایدار باشد. عقیده های مولانا حاضر امام درباره آنکه گوناگونی بشر خود انعام خداوند می باشد و گوناگونی بیان در اسلام بدبختی نبوده، خود شفقت است، قابل پشتیبانی و آموزش می باشد. امروز پیروان رویه اسماعیلیه چون جزء جدای ناپذیر جامعه ما در روند سازندگی و آبادانی تاجیکستانی صاحب استقلال فعالانه شرکت می‌ورزند. در این لحظه ها می‌خواهم با اطمینان اظهار نمایم که این مرکز همچون مکان تبلیغ روحیه فروتنی، دوستی و مکالمه اهل بشر، راستی، احسان و سخاوتمندی و نیکی و نکوکاری در جامعه از روزهای اول فعالیت خود را به صفت پیوندگر فرهنگ‌ها و ارزش‌های والای معنوی رشد اجتماعی، رمز دوستی و وفاداری به وطن در سطح بلند براه خواهد ماند.